called Fallout Boy.
Landing on a runway in Chicago.
My name's Pete. I play bass. And
In between is something sensual, such non-conventional ways. Tonight the headphones will deliver you words that I can't. Tonight the headphones will deliver you words.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I play guitar and sing in Fallout Boy.
Tonight is all about we miss you, we miss you. Tonight is all about we miss you. And I can't forget your style, your cynicism. Somehow it was like you were the first.
My name is Joe Schroman. I'm 33, and I play the D strings.
And my hands are tied to pages and to bring you back. Tonight the headphones will deliver you the words that I can't say.
Andrew John Hurley, play drums.
Tonight is all about we miss you, we miss you.
started, we were the worst band ever, playing the worst music you have ever heard. It got better as time went on.
I had known Pete for a bit, asked him to do this metal band with me that didn't go very well, and then me and him kind of joked around about doing a pop punk, I guess, type band, while he was still in his band Arma Angelus, which was a hardcore band.
Joe and me started playing in a band that we wanted to be similar to bands we listened to growing up, like The Descendants and Green Day and Lifetime.
We were looking for people to be in the band. We were looking for a singer and a drummer. And I met Patrick by mistake in a Borders Books when I was talking to my friend about neurosis. That dude weirded himself into the conversation. I'd be like, I know who neurosis is. I'm a freak.
Never met him before, and we ended up striking up a conversation, and he had informed me that he was looking to start a band with this guy from Race Trader, who was a hardcore band I liked a lot, and I was like, yeah, dude from Race Trader's in it, I'll try it out. They came over to my house to practice, and I met them in shorts and an Argyle sweater.
I was in a couple other bands, a rock and roll band, hardcore band, and I was friends with Pete for a long time. I knew Joe for a while. Then he was a drummer, and like everyone in the other bands I was in was doing full-time stuff, whether it be like school or other bands. So like, did Fall Out Boy for a tour. It worked out. I knew that I was destined for greatness.
We had a cargo van with no seats, 2 front windows, no heat, no air conditioning.
We didn't have a trailer. We slept on our equipment.
And the steering wheel's aligned from left.
There's a flower up
There's a flower on the side, which meant that we like to
I almost died a couple times and started out the tour with a breakdown and a hilarious.
It was a sick breakdown. There was a lot of moshing. It was like a hate-free breakdown.
From there, Fall Out Boy began completely unserious in the basement due to boredom and to us being sick of playing heavy music all the time, and it's come full circle to become the main project. And obviously we do it. It's our job now, so it's bigger than we ever expected it to get, I guess. But like when we were recording Take This to Your Grave, what we wanted was this record that didn't stop. We wanted a record that, there's a couple records in my collection, that I don't skip any tracks on, and that's what we want to Take This to Your Grave to be.
Could move, sure it would only be too long. Back to you, must have dragged my guts along. They were gone by the time we. Whoa, I want to hate you half as much as I
we're going in there in smart studios, Nirvana recorded there, and Smashing Pumpkins recorded there, and going into a real studio. That mixing board, like Bowie recorded on that board. It's amazing.
Bury me standing under your window with this cinder block in hand. Yeah, 'cause no one ever feels like miserable as you make me feel. Wasted I was as invisible as you.
Thought we really had a good record written, and it was like really tough. When I got to the recording process, it's really stressful. There's a lot of times we almost gave up because of like little mishaps and things like that.
It was stressful. There was a lot of work. We had to write a couple songs on the.
Hi, this is Fall Out Boy, and welcome to our van accident. First of all, this is the inside of the van, and that was a window at one point. And that's a tree. That was insane.
All the dude, the window shattered. The glass went all over.
So fucking crazy.
So where are we and what's going on?
So we're in Lamar, Pennsylvania right now. It's like the middle of fucking nowhere. We're on our way to New York to film a video for Grand Theft Auto. It's not in the more forest like area, and the van is now totaled. The trailer is totaled. No one got hurt, but now we're all sitting here and laughing about it because it was so much fun.
This is what from the inside of the van.
Where's the box for these?
Joe's just trying to figure out how to get out to see a girl in New York. Doesn't even realize the band's really crashed. And Pete's just trying to figure out the best angle to do with this video and the pictures. And he's bragging to the dude from Fueled By Ramen about how awesome the footage is right now.
Lance. That's what he is.
Oh man, just Lance.
Bad news first or good news first? Well, I'll give you the good news first. So you don't get mad. The camera's fine. The mess tour is not going to happen. Patrick is totally fucking done. He's not going to be the man. Yeah, I definitely need some black ice.
Here's the little tree.
Wait, this is the black ice.
No, I got it in here. Okay, you got the black. I was asleep when we slid off the road in Pennsylvania. We slid into a forest, and me and Andy were in the death seats, and I'm really glad that I'm not dead.
Just this, it was really violent, and all this, that left side just shattered. It was pretty crazy, and if I was in the seat in front of me, sitting where I was, belted into the side, I probably would have gotten my head smashed or something, I don't know.
Life slowed down to a snail's pace, where I felt completely out of control.
Half an hour into his drive, swerves a little, isn't paying attention, hits the brakes, we go colliding 70 miles an hour into a forest, demolishing the van and the trailer. Long story short, I take a Mustang to New York, and now I'm a millionaire.
I'd say my favorite Fall Out Boy moment is just when you see the crowd singing back your lyrics, and I could hear them louder than Patrick. It's just one of the most intense feelings there is. You never want to be up there, at least I personally never want to be up on stage and have it be a routine, and you just feel like you're going through the motions and like, this is the move I do here and this is how I feel. Like I want there to be feeling, and I want like the songs to affect me.
This is side one, flip me over. I know I'm not your favorite record.
I mean, you don't shower that much. I've been broke on tour, almost every tour we've gone on so far. I get by with enough to eat.
We've driven, we've had 16-hour drives, and we've had like 24-hour drives before, and it's just like crazy. Like.
And here is your verse.
Playing like a larger crowd and like bigger places, like sometimes you have to play at like those shows and like have to have a barricade for like the safety of everybody. So like it's just being able to bridge that gap between people and still be able to connect with people, and that was cool. Like it was us learning how to do that and like
trying some stuff and probably failing at it, and then trying some stuff and realizing what's successful and what's not.
Favorite Fall Out Boy show. It's probably the show we played in Wheaton Community Center, and they were expecting about 300 kids. It was the end of a tour, and it was a community center, and they ended up having about 700 kids through the door. And at the end, during Saturday, there was a free-for-all. Kids came on the stage, the sound guy turned off all the equipment, pulled the plugs on our amps. Someone ended up throwing him into the crowd. It was just a near riot. It was pretty awesome in retrospect. But Chicago shows have always been the best and the coolest. There's other places that are cool in the country, but this will always be at home.
The show where I got to give Pete stitches because it really had to take out my anger out of his head. His pretty face.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Chicago is always the best. I guess the last show we played at Chicago in the Bottom Lounge was the best show.
Awesome.
It was just the most songs we've ever played. I think the most energy we've ever had. And it was just really tight.
One night we played at a movie theater in Des Plaines, Illinois that basically only hosts like Bollywood movies, and they rent it out for punk shows every now and then. And it was us, Motion City Soundtrack, and 504 Plan, and it was this awesome summer night, and there were only a few kids there, but the kids that were there were awesome, and the bands were awesome. It was just a really fun night.
Sat outside my front window. This story's going somewhere. He's well hung and I am hanging up.
This fall we signed with Island Def Jam, and I have to say it's one of the coolest experiences. Like, it's something that I never thought I would do in a million years. Be able to tell your parents that, you know, all the years where they thought, you know, everybody was we were wasting our time, and all the money they spent, and all the practices they had to put up with, and all the band they had to buy. It's cool to be able to be like, look at this.
It's like the face of determination.
Island was official. I was on my way to Madison, and I screamed in my car and cried a little. It was just awesome. Like, I've always wanted to do a band as like my job, and I actually like have a chance at my dream.
As a music writer, one of the things I've tried harder to do on this record is to please the four of us, before really thinking about what other people are going to care about it.
A girl has never emailed Joe. You can live a lie, buddy, for yourself, but I'm never going to believe it.
I don't think that, like, you know, we're ever going to stop being Fall Out Boy, so it's all just Fall Out Boy songs. But I mean, we went into the studio, you know, last time with this intent to have this, you know, record that just pounds in your ear, and I think that it'll be like a little different, you know. I think the melodic parts will be more melodic and more dynamic, the heavier parts will be heavier.
It's going to be a little bit darker. It's going to be a little less. It's going to be a little more danceable sometimes.
I'm gonna try to do a lot less chugging and a lot more oh baby sweetheart.
And it's definitely a lot sexier.
There's a lot more, you know, slicky outfits, and, you know, garter belts. But
Front of it's gonna have him wearing a diaper, and the record's gonna be called "Do You Want to Slip Into Something?"
Set it off, and the sunburn attitude.
We're just trying to push ourselves musically and write more mature songs, you know, an evolution, I guess, and drumming, I guess, is the same thing. I want to strip it down a little and play more musically, but I also want to like spice it up a little more maturely with like little things that, you know, I wouldn't have thought of a year ago.
To not only aspire to be a better person, but to be honest with yourself and to be honest with your fans. Like, hey, this is who I am, and like that's like we're a year away from the experience of the last record, and like we've been on tour. Our life is different. Like we're not the same people we were. And I think it's important that it's like not always bad and it's not all good, but like there should be like an honest portrayal of how our lives are and like how this has affected us, and like hopefully that people will want to go on that journey with us.
We're gonna tour till forever. We're gonna put out this new record. It's gonna be awesome. I hope that I'm still doing this in 10 years in some extent, you know, some form or another. At least that I hope I still know these people and that it's gonna be the chance to see the world with my friends, which is a whole different vantage point, to see the world from the back of a van. I'd recommend to anybody to do that. This is the best job in the world. I hang out with my friends in a van and play music. It's amazing that I've tricked somebody into letting me do that.
Tonight is all about